Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? All right, that's what he told me. He told me that a couple of days. He said, "Survival of the fittest." That's what he told me. He said, "Survival of the fittest." So I wanted to read this definition, like a good definition I found of the phrase. It says, "Survival of the fittest." You can use the survival of the fittest to refer to a situation in which only the strongest people or things continue to live or be successful, while the others die or fail. Let me tell you something. Round of applause, okay, for all of us. Round of applause for all of us, okay? A standing ovation. A standing ovation for all of us, that went through it or going through it and still got the nerve to be holding on to God and still got the nerve and still got the audacity and still got the faith, knowing what you're going through or what you went through. And how many times all throughout your life what you went through or what you're going through. Because only you know like you know. Oh no, nobody know your story and your secret battles like you do. You see, just like I was telling y'all what was going on with me. Oh yeah, I told y'all, but y'all still don't know like I know. It's even crazier than that. Oh yeah, I told y'all some things, but no, y'all don't know like I know. You see, God will put us through some things. Baby, God will put us through some things. He'll purposely, intentionally put us through some things that'll make us want to walk away from him. Oh yeah, he'll put us through some things that'll purposely, intentionally make us want to walk away from him. Just to see if we really would. And when I tell you, God will go to the furthest extent. The furthest of the furthest of the furthest. Okay, just like that phrase, push it to the limit. You see, God ain't gonna push you to the limit. He gonna push you way past your limits, way, way past your limits, way past your limits. But you know why? That's to push it to your greatest greatness. That's to push it to the greatest version of you. Even though He put us through the most, I told God, I said, boy, I said, boy, you play too much. I said, boy, you play entirely too much. I said, very unnecessary. Huh. I said, boy, that's this very unnecessary. Very unnecessary. I said, God, now you're petty. I said, boy, now you're petty. But God know how to test you, baby. God know how to test you. Whew. I said, now I said, now you ain't had to you ain't had to do all that. You ain't even had to. I said, now. But you see, He know what He was doing. You see, we might not know, but God know exactly what He doing. You see, right? Like the Bible say, what the clay gonna tell the potter? Huh? What the clay supposed to tell the potter? What we gonna tell God? What we gonna tell God to do with us and how to do it? God gonna do what He want, how He want, whenever He want, how many times He want, for however long He want, and we either go through it and stay in it or not. And you see, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying my best. I was trying my best to go through it gracefully, with grace. Even though, I had my moments, but guess what? It could have been way worse. Oh, yeah. It could have been way worse. I could have done way worse. But I didn't, and I stayed in. And I said, so I tell God, I said, look, You see, because when he was testing Job like that, and before he tested Job, him and Satan had a conversation like, I bet you he's still gonna ride for me. And Satan said, I bet you he won't. I said, I know they had the conversation about me and all of us. And I told God, I said, one day I was praising him and I was praying to him. I said, guess what? I said, because I'm pretty sure, throughout Job, throughout his, situation, his tests and stuff, I'm pretty sure, God and Satan was having, back and forth communication or whatever. So I said, guess what? I said, God, I said, when you and Satan talking about me up there, I said, make sure you're bragging on me. That's what I told him. I said, make sure you're bragging on me. Yeah, I said, make sure you're bragging on your child. Make sure you're saying, yeah, that's mine right there. Look at her. Look at her. She's still staying in it. Because I said, you know what? I know Satan probably was like, oh, yeah, look with Job. Oh, yeah, look at him. He getting frustrated. He getting aggravated. He getting mad. But God probably said, yeah, but look at him. He still never left me. He's still there. He still never cursed me. Same thing with us. They still there. They still praising me. They still believing me. They still staying with me and not turning away no matter how hard it get. Yeah, they might get tired and frustrated and aggravated, but look at them. Look at my child. I say, so yeah, God, I say, make sure when y'all having a conversation about me, make sure you're shaming him. Make sure you're making him feel embarrassed. Make sure you're bragging on your child. Make sure you're doing it. Because I said, God, like I know, boy. I said, boy, I could have left here a couple of times through this little thing. I said, boy, but where else I'm going to go? Huh? Where else I'm going to go? No matter how hard it get with God, where else we supposed to go? Just like a sister said in her video, Satan is ready to sift us like wheat. Oh, yeah. So where else we supposed to go? Even though it get hard. Even though it get the hardest of the hardest. Of the hardest. I said, boy, I told God, I said, boy, where you and Satan got that one from? I said, boy, I ain't never seen one like that. I said, I ain't never seen nothing like that. I said, boy, where y'all got that from? From the backside of hell? From underneath hell? I ain't never. Boy, I said, and still can't believe I'm still in my sane mind. Still sane after all of that. And then, was already going through the most real life. Oh, yeah. One day I'm going to just have to, really let y'all know just exactly. And then here this come. I said, I cannot believe. I said, you know what? God know what he was doing. Because, I learned. Oh, yeah, I got taught, baby. I got taught. I learned a couple of things through this situation. Y'all know what I learned? This is what I learned. First, I learned what that scripture really, truly meant. That false people and false prophets and false Christians or whatever, they can do signs, wonders, and all of them things or whatever. So good and so great that the very elect would be deceived. I said, now I know firsthand what that really is. I said, now I see exactly what you mean. They'll do things so good, say things so good, that his chosen, baby, his chosen ones. Huh. I said, oh, I learned now. I got taught. Huh. I said, I learned. And another thing I learned, the stuff about these witches. I said, wait, so I said, I said, these hoes is really real. Y'all, these hoes is really real. Y'all, they got real riches and stuff, real witches and warlocks and people like that. That do spells and all of that. They really got, you see, this look. I heard about witchcraft, y'all. It's not like I just never heard it. I heard about it. Like, I'm from Louisiana. I'm a couple of hours from New Orleans. They like the capital of that, So it's not like I didn't hear it. It's just, and I heard about it in the Bible. I heard about it in the Bible. I read them scriptures before. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. You see, I thought, they was like, witchcraft witches and stuff. I thought it was like, they put their little costume on or whatever, they put their little costume, I'm a witch or whatever. They have a spell book. They got their little toys, their little charms and little boards and stuff, and they just be, trying to, be in that form as much as they could. I don't know what I thought. Like, I heard about it, but I just didn't. I think I was just shocked at how, like, to find out, like, how people really actually be on one with that. Like, people really be actually trying their best and their hardest to take a person out with that type of stuff. And, like, really try to mess over people life and stuff. Like, I guess that's what like, shocked me. Like, people really be out here doing it. And got some that's in a church. I said, well, look at this. I said, but you know what? I said it was all for a reason. God know exactly what he's doing, because just like I had to go through this with this witcheroo, I said, you know what? In the future, I'm probably gonna have to face some real witches and some real warlocks in my face. In my face. So I said, he know exactly what he doing. I said, yeah, I said, you say I ain't gonna act like this stuff wasn't something. I ain't gonna act like this wasn't something. God said, look, God was telling me, he said, if you didn't pray, if you didn't fight back, God told me, y'all, look, y'all could believe what y'all want, but God told me she was messing with some lethal, that girl messing with some lethal witchcraft. I know some of y'all ain't gonna believe me, but guess what? I know what God said. You see, but I know how to stand in my power and authority. That's the thing. I know what to do with it. So I told Satan, I said, Satan, even though you got you and your puppets and your minions going their hardest trying to, do what they do. I said, Satan, I said, let me tell you something. No matter throughout all this year, no matter what I lost, no matter what you killed, stealed, and destroyed, I said, Satan, you're going to have to kill me. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. I said, because no matter what you did, because Satan done the most. And he tried. I said, but Satan, in order to stop me, you're going to have to kill me. Don't be trying to go kill things and do things around me. That ain't going to do nothing but make me go hard on you. That's just going to make me take my anger out you on even more. Don't go ahead and think doing it. Oh, that I know that. I said, you know what? I said, not the last thing. I said the last thing, y'all. That last thing. I don't know if y'all really caught it like that, but I said that last thing. I said, look. I said, so God, you told me they was trying to go so hard that they was trying to go so hard, but it backfired. And I said, you see that last thing? There right there. If y'all know what I'm trying to see, you see that last thing? I said, But I said, Satan, you can't just think you could go your hardest around me and think I'm going to stop. I said, that's not going to stop me no matter what you try. It won't. I might have my weak times and my times where I feel like I want to give up and throw in a towel. Yeah, I said, but Satan, as long as I'm on this earth, you're going to always have a problem on your hand. A problem that will not and cannot be solved. Period. I said, now I got a vengeance for you now. Oh, yeah. I see, you know what, not Satan. Now you really done it. Now you're really done. Now you're really done it. But you see, God know what he was doing, because he knows certain things that we go through or went through. He know what was going to come out of us. He know the lion that was going to roar out of us. That's why he allowed some things, even when some things was heartbreaking, so devastating, to know what really happened. You see, because God didn't reveal what really happened with some things. with the causes of some things. He showed us. We know, huh? I know what really happened. But we're gonna leave that alone right there because some of y'all not even gonna understand. Some of y'all going yeah, we're gonna just leave that alone right there. Anyways, besides all that, God say survival of the fittest, and that's for all of us. And we should be all proud of ourselves. And I'm proud of everybody who know they could have walked up from God and just give it all away. It seemed like, it was like valid reasons we could have walked, but we didn't. We stayed in it. That say a lot. That say a lot. That say a lot about your character. That say a lot about your heart. That say a lot about your integrity. Because some people can't. And some people didn't. But the ones that still in it, survival of the fittest. So I'm going to just leave it right there. All right? All right.